Okay, so I have been working like a madman for the last couple days. Haven't slept in, I don't know, 48 hours? but, but, he's pretty much done. At least all of the hardware of it is. I have to do a lot of coding now to make a bunch of cool expressions and actually apply all of the things that I soldered on. But that's going to happen. But for now, I think everything is consolidated in the snoot nicely. As you can see, there's two Arduino Unos in there. One's going to be powering the RGB that's on top. There's only two things that are missing in here right now: the fan and the RGB that goes on top. Um, it pulls about a half amp from the head, just like powering all these lights minus these two. I know the fan is like 200 milliamps, and the top LEDs aren't going to be much, so probably about an amp. So I imagine I can get 6 hours of wear time out of the two battery packs we have around back here. I just slapped as many fucking lights as I possibly could on this thing. Just why not? I've got EL wire. I've got just like little simple LEDs all around here, but they're all on separate pins. So they're not doing anything right now, but I'm gonna have them all like pulse width modulated, and they're gonna be like all glowy and stuff. These in the front are just linked up to the voice modulator. So there's a resistor, like a 510 resistor in series with those. And that the light just comes on when you talk. There's also a buzzer, so it's going to be able to beep. I need to like program the beeps, but it's on a pin, so it's all good. Like between these two boards, I've got like a lot of pins taken up, both analog and digital. Um, these are the three leads for the fan and for the RGB that's on top. The only thing is my one thing that's not working, and it worked once. It's just finicky as fuck. The fucking USB webcams. So down here under the chin, this was like one of the first things that I put on. Are these very cleverly hidden USB webcams? You can see them. Let me lean the head back all the way. You can see them underneath, right there and right there. These are the switch modes for all the different voice modulator settings. This button is like the mic button, and everything's hooked up right. They're the lights are on them and everything. And like 30 minutes ago, I just plugged that phone in for the hell of it, the old phone that I'm using for this, just to see if it worked. And it fucking worked. They both worked. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. So I'm like poking around, seeing if it was like, this is the multiplexer that is going to the two webcams. And I'm like, fiddling around, like maybe one of these are loose, but I poked all around and it's not working again. So I don't know. It worked once for like, I think it's a software thing. I think it's just the phone's fault. But anyways, yeah. So this is that whole beast. On the inside, also got voltmeter, amp meter there. So as you can see, the VR goggles fit in there nicely. Here's the mic, kind of like right up against your mouth. There's the speaker. Everything is very tucked in there. Got this nice 3D effect on the. You'll see all this once I turn it on. Oh, and okay, so this is where it gets fun, right? I had a Cat 5 female plug. Well, actually, it was one, but I broke it apart into two. So I took one half and put it on the back of the head there, and the other is on this, which is this monster is like mission control. So it's gonna be I got all the grounds between the two Arduinos in the head and the Nano on here are all common. So I've got a common ground running over that Cat 5 cable, which I spruced up with straps and everything, so it just like neatly goes up my arm. So I got common ground, and I got 4 signal wires. So between those 4, between touching these 4 sensors, I'll be able to make this Arduino output to those in the head to change the expressions however I want. So I'm gonna have these two. The first 2 are gonna go like there's gonna be a matrix of expressions. So the first button's gonna go down the matrix, and the other button's gonna go right. So you can kind of like have an idea of where you are within a 2D matrix from that. And then the other 2 are gonna be the same deal, but for the RGB. There's a pot here for these LEDs. It's just, yeah, well, why not? Why not add more shit to it? This only pulls like maybe 200 milliamps. It's not quite as bad because there's only 4 of those displays on there. I'm very tired. If I sound like I'm rambling, it's because I'm very tired. But oh my god, this all came together very well. I just want that fucking headset to work. It worked once, so like everything's plugged in right. I don't know. Anyways, the moment of truth. I am going to kill all the lights. And flick the switch. Mind you, it needs coded still, so that's upside down. Don't worry. It'll get fixed. And there we are. The screen is fuzzy. Well, I'm getting a lot of glare. What is wrong with my camera lens? So I think what I did with the ears is like, it's like I got the EL wire along the edge, and this is actually glow in the dark. So when I turn this off, those will still glow a little bit. And like these end LEDs, I'm gonna have them like modulated and glowing and stuff, and doing fancy things. And that blue light is for the USB multiplexer, which is saying that it's on, so it should be working. Like if I go under the chin here, well, first of all, if I hit the mic button, I probably need to put a bigger resistor on those. Those are quite bright, but it's like a flashlight. So, oh yeah, and touch sensor for the expressions. This is just happens to be the right pin. Okay. There we go. So yeah, those lights right there are for the fucking webcams. So they're on. What is your problem, phone? Why no worky? Well, anyways, there he is. He glows like crazy. And there's the arm craziness. I haven't done anything with these matrix. I haven't programmed this at all yet, so it's just like default. But I got the same volt amp meter on the back too. So yeah, right now it's pulling like a half amp. This is pulling like almost nothing, but there's also a lower voltage, so P equals IV. I should go to bed now.